Eddian Reacts.
Hi guys, welcome back to Eddian Fucks Up Reacts.
Indeed. Well,
What we got today?
yeah, I knew you were going to add. Well, the clue's in his, intro. Today we're back with, due to lots of comments, we did apologise to you guys. It wasn't an intentional thing, it was accidental. But anyway, as we promised, we're now back with Angine de Poitrine, and this is the full version of Fabienk. So, for your perusal, acceptance, enjoyment, here we go with the full version of Angine de Poitrine, Fabienk.
Bloody marvellous.
Les avantages qu'apporte ce mode de construction. Par exemple, son confort thermique. La maison reste fraîche en été et garde la chaleur l'hiver.
marvellous.
Oh, there you go.
Well, I didn't know that was coming up, but that actually worked well, didn't it?
It did, yeah.
Well, can I just say, first of all the comments that we had from the guys, which was well, it was well due. We did fuck it up, as I said, guys. It wasn't intentional, it was a mistake. Just thought maybe there was 2 songs there, and with that little break, we thought it had ended. It was a genuine mistake. There's a couple of guys that saw the funny side.
Mm.
And I mean, there was ones that would come in with things like, you 2 idiots, this and stupid. And I was like, well, what a way with words you got. You really are eloquent
Oh, yeah.
in the English language,
The thing is, he's probably a bit pissed off because his mum probably took his PlayStation off him.
It might have been, yeah. But anyway, in saying that, we did apologise and we did say we would get back to it. So, hope you enjoyed it, guys. This is the full reaction and the full song. But before we go any further on it, I would just like to say to the guys that jokingly said, well, half a song, we'll give you half a thumbs up. I'd like to give you half a triangle.
Yeah.
But anyway, what did you think? I know what you think, because I know what your musical tastes are. But
look,
these guys need to know.
Look, I think it'll be a very much a flash in the pan, this band, because the songs I've heard, Ed, they all sound the same to me.
Well,
they're not songs, are they? They're instrumentals.
No, I mean, when you say a flash in the pan, I don't know about that. I mean, they've got a big, huge thingy at the moment. I personally, to a certain degree, can see where you're coming from and kind of a slightly agree. Not that flash in the pan, but the amount of interest they've got at the moment could fade off a bit because it's totally new. And a lot of it, I think, is coming from, well, this is so different from anything else. And especially with AI at the minute, and it's known fact that a lot of the music that's now hitting the charts, like Spotify, whatever, a lot of it's, artists that don't even exist. They've been created and AI'd, and that's it. So I think this could be a bit of a rebellion against that. I think it will settle down and they will actually get their core fan base. And I don't personally think it will end up being as much as it is at the moment because of the novelty wears off, because it's so different. And saying that, I think what they're doing is very good from a technical point of view. I can't fault it. I mean, the guitar player, I've got to take my triangle off to him because I don't have a hat. But to be able to do what he's doing, you've got to be good. I mean, he's a good player. He's got all those, and he's working these licks out, and it's all this. So that's going to be difficult anyway. And then you enter the microtonal equation into it, makes it even a bit more difficult. And apart from that, he's got the counting of the word time. And I was counting one of them. It was like 3.5 bars. It was like done over 14 beats. So you get 4, and then 2. But it depends how you want to count it. I would count that as 3.5 bars. But anyway, but they've got that, and that's not just that. The time signatures do change, so you've got to keep the mathematical count going. You know where you are. You've got to do the playing, and then he's controlling all this stuff most of the time with his toes.
Bare feet.
Yeah, sometimes he will have to, because he doesn't have an extra hand, obviously, but an extra foot, I should say, and he has to bend down with or maybe it's a bit difficult to do that manoeuvre with the foot and he's doing it with the hand. But most of it's done with feet. So he's got these 3 things that's constantly going on and staying in perfect sync with that drummer, who I think is great as well. I mean, he's not doing anything flash or that, but he's so in the pocket. I mean, you got to admit that. The guy is so in the pocket. I can see that guy playing any kind of music with a band and thing, and he'd be in the pocket, and it'd be there. It'd be so synced in. So from that point of view, I give them 20 out of 10 triangles for that.
20 triangles.
But
yeah.
I got to the other side. Is this something I would watch on a regular basis? Probably not.
No.
I don't mind seeing it. I'll watch it now and again, and I'll keep my eye on what they're doing in the future. But would I watch this for everything they come up with? I probably wouldn't, unless it's something totally different. Because, like Ian says, what you're getting there is an instrumental And,
Very similar phrasing.
and well, the theme of the things are much the same, similar. I mean, okay, the notation and maybe the time signatures will change a bit, but by and large, it's the same kind of thing.
Yeah.
It'd be like going to watch your favourite band singing a whole set of different songs, but they all sound much the same as the first one. So by the time you get to the end of it, it's like, well, do you know what? I've just listened to one huge hour-and-a-half song right to the end, and I'm not decrying. That's what it is, and that's just how I see it. And I'm not taking away from the guys because they're great musicians, and drummer and the guitar player, and he's a good bass player as well. I reckon that those guys could get into any band they wanted to get into anyway, but this is obviously their choice and the music they want to do, and you know, all kudos to you on it.
Absolutely,
you know?
Ed.
Yeah.
Well, again, we're very sorry, and
Oh yeah, we're very sorry about that.
it wasn't intentional, but the error was Ed's fault.
It was my fault because I heard the stop, and when I heard the next part, although you didn't see it because we edited that out, but the actual next part did start, and that reminded me, and this is where what we're talking about comes in, how everything sounds the same. I actually mistook that for the one we did, the first one we did, Saranese. You know, I thought that riff sounded very similar to the Saranese, and I thought, oh, they're going to the Saranese here, and I said to you, cut that. So it was my fault. And that's what I mean about things sounding very similar.
Yeah, it does, yeah.
You know? But anyway, you've got the full version this time, guys.
You've got the full version, and you'll have more from us next time on Eddian Reacts.
Ciao for now, guys.